YouTubers. This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling again, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and this is part of the Quick and Dirty Waiting for the Wife at Trader Joe's YouTube series on how to draw hair, particularly how to draw braids the Subway Surfer way. Like I said in the first video, braids are problematic to draw because most artists don't have a technique that enables them to draw fast. They end up doing some kind of squiggly line thing that's really kind of ugly. You know, and on the first video, if you haven't already seen that, I go into methods for making your braids look better. So rather than repeat that, just go check out that video. I don't know what kind of the cops must be chasing somebody, so bear with the siren behind me. Either that or the aliens are landing. Anyway, let me go on and just, go on with the drawing that I already have set up here, and I'll just, as best I can, talk you through this. I'm using a Tombow brush pen, my pen of choice for doing this type of work. And let me just start right in on the braid. Now what I said in the first video still applies here, that, you've drawn your subject at a party, you put the braids in, and now you just kind of fill them in, very quickly, making those lines, at both ends, like I mentioned, and leaving that white space in the center, to represent light hitting the hair. Well, not hitting it, shining on it. And if you look at people's hair closely, there's always, even or if the hair is very, dark, there's always, light hitting it somehow. And this just makes it, more, alive, so to speak. So that's one braid, one side that we do. I repeat on the other side the same thing. Now I'm taking my time here, for demonstration purposes, but this is something, if we're in a live party situation, believe it or not, it can be done, very quickly. You won't sacrifice, speed, at all, using this method. Okay, fill that in there. Very important, like I said in the first video, to do the strokes very quickly, very smoothly. Okay, now we've got that. Now we're just going to do the top of the head, and this is kind of like a bonus. What you want to do when you draw, anytime you're drawing hair, you want to follow the contour, of the head shape, okay? And if you notice the lines that I'm making, they're kind of going in this direction here, So I go up with that way, making these lines, okay? On the other side of the head, I do the same thing, very quickly, making those lines. They don't have to be perfect, okay? Don't have to be perfect. In fact, I want you to be as free as possible. If it's too perfect, it won't exactly look lifelike, okay? Now we go into the center, the head again, that way if you noticed, the strokes are moving kind of towards, the center. We're going to do the opposite now, going from the middle here on this side. We're going to kind of almost make it touch. But like with the braid, we're going to leave just a little bit white space right there. So it looks like the light is shining, right on the head there. Again, I'm doing this on my phone, so if we get cut off, YouTubers, don't blame me. I'm just trying to, make a quick and dirty video here for your viewing pleasure. Okay, like I said, doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? Okay, now there. Okay, now that's a pretty cool-looking drawing. It's semi-realistic, looking. The strokes are nice. We got the light source. We got everything that we need to make the hair look kind of realistic. As an added bonus on braids, if you really want to add an extra touch of realism, you take, the smaller end of your pen here on this Tombow, and I kind of make these little kind of squiggly kind of lines here, real close. Because sometimes the braids, especially if they've been in the hair a long time, they kind of unravel just a bit, and, you don't want to overdo this. I'm overdoing it on purpose, but you just kind of like add these little squiggly lines, just to make the hair look extra, frizzy and realistic. I mean, I might even, kind of have a couple of strands hanging out here too. I mean, I don't want the figure to look disheveled and and uncared for, because no woman or girl would really go out with her hair looking like that. But I do that just to make it look just a little bit easier. All right, okay. So again, that concludes the tutorial. For this one on how to draw hair, particularly braids. If you have any comments, please notify me at cartoonsforyou2@AOL.com. That's cartoons, the number 4, the letter U, the number 2, at AOL.com. And this is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant. Please check me out on the web at www.subwaysurfer.blogspot.com.